Hi, Sue. Hi, Gord. Okay, so I tried to pick YouTube on the television using my mouse. That's not going to work. I think I have to use the remote for the television. That's just a guess, but what can I say? It's not my fault. Not my fault. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm going to do some more work on this house here. Ugh. But I don't think my light is going to stay on long enough. Hi, everybody. The mouse didn't want to play. No, it did not. Rude. Thanks, Sue. There's a story behind this house, but let's just say this was Jim's great aunt's house. So I'm doing this from a sketch on a 50-year-old canvas. And this is something that she sketched about right around that time. And a lot of it is unfinished. So this, what you see is what she actually got done. So it's an unfinished sketch. That's why there's nothing in the background or anything like that. She didn't get to do all that before she passed away, so this is what we got. So if you didn't see it, Sue, this is the photograph of the house as it looked when Jim was a kid. And this is how she sketched it. So they must have done, this is like an enclosed porch now, or was, I don't know. But that's what the house didn't have, those windows in it. There's a few differences. So I hope your brother-in-law is doing okay. Our thoughts are with you, Sue. Glad to see you made it safely home. So, yep, that's what we got so far. So I'm going to turn this so I can actually paint on it. And I gotta get it so I can paint comfortably here instead of stretching all the way around. Oh, he passed away Tuesday morning. I'm so sorry. Yeah, when I talked to you Monday, you were there at the house. I didn't know he passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have to go back over there for the services? Toothbrush. And no, I did not get your package yet. Oh, okay. I got you. He's being cremated. Oh, okay. I am so sorry, Sue. Hey, Fatima. Hit in stage COPD and really went downhill in the last 3 months. Then really started to fail in the last week. Package has shipped. Should arrive between tomorrow and the 22nd. Okay. I don't know what Sue sent me, but I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, it's definitely gotta be scary. Why is there a hair on my canvas? Go away. I think I brought Sierra here. Sierra got stuck in the canvas. Oh, he had a DNR. Okay. Gotcha. Let me tell you something about this cat. I came home from work today, and my mother told me that her new hiding place is behind the television. Yes, behind the TV stand. Uh, 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 she's not happy with normal places. She's got to be different. I don't even bring the canvases home. They stay here the whole time. But I bring them here. Hey, Rob. Yeah, that's what my mother was thinking, that it's warmer behind the TV. I mean, the heat really didn't kick on today because it was like 60 degrees outside. So, but for some reason she must have been a little chilly. She is a diva. She'll let you know about it too. There's a guy that I follow on Instagram, and the name of his channel is Mr. Kitters, Kitters, and he put a camera on his cat's collar, a kitty cam, and he posts the videos every day of where his cat goes in the yard. He's got like 3 cats, and they all hang out outside. So he posts the videos of what the cats do when they're outside. It's pretty funny. All the video from the camera. What's going on, Ron? Mr. Kitters.
Chains from off of my feet. When I'm hungry, come and feed me. When I'm sleeping.
So if you get a chance and you have Instagram, look him up.
No one is
It's quite funny. It's cute.
no one is dying. I'm in prison for a reason. It's call of treason. Do it to me like you've never done before. Oh girl, said I love it when you call me Eric. Sweeter than apple and cherry. Said the moon when you cry out.
Wow, Fatima's starting with the kale already. Gee. Mark decided to land you with all the system updates on your last night. About 1,000 documents to check and upload. I have a feeling the internet might do an accidental crash at 3 in 5 minutes. I have goopy pink today. Oh, she's been picking on Gord something fierce in the last week. She's been relentless. Relentless, I tell you. All right. Madonna, he loves it when she calls him Neri. Just in case you didn't know.
Sweet like apple and cherry. She call me Mary.
Just in case you forgot, Madonna, she loves it when she calls him Neri. Enhancing his taste palette. Gord, do you feel like a victim? If so, Fatima gets 5 points. If you don't feel like a victim, Fatima gets 5 points. Either way, Fatima gets 5 points. I guess you would. Right? I would hope so. So Jim has a cold. He's been kind of like down and out the past couple days, but tonight he felt well enough to go to his meeting. So that's where he's at now. "16 days. That's right. Heck yeah. And the latest, Rob, is that there's still a bunch of holes in the ground down there. And we are actually allowed to go down and check the camper. But since Bruce and his wife sent me pictures a couple weeks ago, well, there's really no reason to go down there. Because they're not really letting you anywhere past your site. So I'm not going to waste the 2 hours of driving down there just for half an hour. So enhancing Gord's palate. If I was a farm animal. Fatima gets a lot of points. People are still complaining about the pool, but until they figure out where this electrical gremlin is, it is what it is, I guess. There aren't any more geese, Rob. They got rehomed. Or did you miss that conversation too? You should, Fatima. You should. Or you know what would be even better? Maybe some chickens. Not a rooster, because I don't think anybody wants to be woken up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning. But, you know. Jim's at a meeting, Sue. They have the kids tied up in the pool prison. Right? A couple of people actually pulled their stuff out, so they're not coming back. I'm hoping it's some of the party bunch that like to stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning and ride their damn golf carts around the campground. I'm sorry, Sue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do know that I purposely made my DJ calendar a lot lighter this year. I think there's only about 5 weekends that I'm actually doing a double this year. And I made it a point to make sure that the night gig always landed us back at the campground instead of having to drive a half an hour back to the camper. Um, I'm just tired of doing doubles every weekend and just dragging my butt. It's getting to be too much. I want to enjoy some time while I'm down there instead of going down, sleeping, working, and coming home. So, lugging your stuff all around the campgrounds in 95-degree weather with like 100% humidity, it's crazy. Yes, Rob, absolutely. Chickens need a coop. They would get eaten quickly. Oh. Ducks. Let's get ducks this time, Fatima. I want ducks. Are you shipping the geese this way? Yeah, it's the money is nice for 6 months worth of work, but it's getting to be a lot. So I'm doing 1 gig a Saturday. Sometimes it's afternoon, sometimes it's nighttime. And if I do a double, I always wind up doing the night gig at the campground, so I can just walk across the street and plop my butt down and do nothing. So, Gord looks this stuff no matter what. Well, Gord, if you were doing what I was doing for the past 28 years of your life, lugging around 50-pound speakers and not spending the entire day and night sweating while you're standing outside working, and it's a lot. I need a break. I need some me time. I need some us time. I just need a break. There's stuff I want to do, things I want to see. I just want time to myself. I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, exactly. I get it, Gord. And I work strictly by the phrase work smart and not hard, and you can still get the same amount done and accomplish the same things without breaking your back. Work smart, not hard. kind of flip-flop eating fool sends a password protected document for storage without the password? A flip-flop eating fool? I'm just guessing though. I don't personally eat flip-flops, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that does. Gord might eat flip-flops, but you never know. I certainly think a semi-trained haddock would make a more competent staff member. Oh, and the other night, person just up and quit. Well, I, I'm not surprised, Rob. I mean, the heck. I am totally not surprised. I'm surprised you have anybody left there. I mean, how many people? There must have been 20 people that quit in the past 6 months. How many people you got left there? You didn't get the job you went for at the college? Why not? How dare they not hire you? Did you bring Judge Rob with you? Or did you have Dumb Rob with you when you went for the interview? Judge of the High Court Rob? Fatima's hubby will be late since he had to go to hospital with an injured employee. Doesn't matter how much training you give. I don't think High Court Rob went to that interview personally. High Court Rob did not go to that interview. Didn't even get an interview. Guess they had someone better apply. Oh, damn. Well, besides, and Rob, this is a serious question, but besides the field that you're working in now, what other jobs have you done? What other experience do you have? Fatima, why didn't you make the phone call for them to hire Rob? You were supposed to call him on the phone, be like, you better hire Rob, or there will be consequences to pay. Hey, William. Freelance writer, photographer for global magazines, technical stage management, bar work, retail management, fire safety and crowd management, first aid trainer, child protection officer, and trainer. Well, there's got to be something out of all that entire list that you can get hired for. Jeez, Rob. Can't you be like a bodyguard for, bikini and yoga and painting? I mean, family's too busy trying to get Gord to eat kale. Yeah, she was slacking, supposed to put that good word in for Rob. Instead, she's trying to get Gord to eat kale. The heck? What the heck? You had one job. One job. Grocery list holder. Yes, that's right. Since Gord's in charge of the bags.
Say we no in a no no no. We no in a no 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 you. We living in a dangerous world. Rich I get rich and the poor are dead for younger. Can't sleep a night up in the guard my front door. Stray bullet the fly and a dust skull get bore. Hear me now. Well me say gang war I want them up to settle the score. Police and thieves still a shootout. Make the whole community have to move out. Me said the youth
Gave up holding Sonia's grocery list. She didn't give two hoots about it. The moment she steps in his store. What are you saying? I bought most of the stuff that was on the list all the time. Most of the time. That's what I'm going with most of the time. Except when I was looking for how many stores did we go to looking for red Loctite? 3 auto parts stores before I finally found red Loctite. The struggle is real. Yes, I totally passed up on the pineapple. And Scott got really mad at the garbage truck. Remember that? Like, Scott needs peanut brittle. Please give this man peanut brittle. And his blue shirt. Trying to find a cell phone holder. Do not go to Dollar General for a cell phone holder. We wound up going to Walmart in East Stroudsburg. Right? Right, Sue? I mean, the struggle really is real sometimes. I'm just saying. Hey, Moon. Don't go to Dollar General looking for a damn cell phone holder. Oh no, we're just talking about silly stuff I've done during my trips. Trying to find a cell phone holder for my truck when mine broke while we were in Pennsylvania. Trips to the grocery store every week when we go to the campground. You know, stuff like that. Rob spends time offering counsel and support to Jim now. I mean, to call, I call to speak to Sonia, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right? Who took over that conversation? Rob calls me to find out something about my job, make sure everything was okay, and Jim took over the conversation. No, she hasn't been shopping with us, Gord. She totally has not been shopping with us. Parking the camper in a postage stamp sized parking lot. Hey, look. You gotta, like Rob said, you got to do what you got to do, right? Just never park in a Dollar General parking lot with your 25-foot trailer. I'm just saying. And then Jim trying to get me out of the parking lot, and he almost made me hit a pickup truck. It's fun to go shopping at ShopRite on a Friday afternoon. Yeah, well, Dollar General is literally a freaking square. Not very deep at all whatsoever. I mean, you guys really didn't get it. I mean, you only saw it when I pulled in, but when I was trying to back up, it was like, where am I putting this thing? Where am I putting this thing? You think you're scared now? Wait until you see what she puts in the cart. It's not the first. I have to remember the bags and the shopping list before I even get in the damn store. The shopping list is Gord's responsibility, you know, and the bags are Gord's responsibility, and the shopping list is Rob's responsibility. So, gotta make sure we have that before we do anything. And then we can resume having our Friday night campfire chats. You can look at the campfire and not my fugly face. Put whatever you want on the list. She's buying burgers, cereal, milk, and juice, regardless of what the list says. I go through a lot of cereal. Go through a lot of cereal. What's this elephant with looks like the fly paper? And then if everything bagels, yes. Gotta have the everything bagels. And don't buy the Thomas's everything bagels. It gotta be the ShopRite brand. Because they're better than Thomas's. Believe it or not. And it's more staring at Jim's butt as he pokes at the fire and adds yet another log to the inferno. Oh yeah, we gotta order firewood too. I'll call that guy a couple of days before just to make sure he's not bogged down with customers. Peanut butter and fresh spices because most are out of date in the cupboard. Yeah. We've had that live stream more than one time. Gotta have the PB and J. Gotta have the bacon. That's always a big menu item. And I always keep, a pack of bacon in the fridge, and then I'll have like one or two in the freezer just so I don't run out. No, not yet, Madonna. I haven't. I've seen it, but I haven't gotten it. Funny how funny conversations and old lives keep popping up in new ones. I know, right? Oh my God, Bruce and I had everybody checking their spice cabinets that night. Everybody that came in, check your spices, check your spices. Did you buy more? Oh, yes, I got new bags. Yes, I got them for Christmas. Did you keep the link to the bags? We are not spending a week playing find the sun bags on Amazon again. I found the right ones. They changed the part number from the one that's on there now. So I found the right ones. And I got them for Christmas. I got a boatload of stuff I got to bring down there. Oh, yeah, we have two Aldis in town, actually. That's good. And you know what? It's been a long time since I stepped foot in Aldi's. I got freaking Larry's here. I got vacuum bags for the central vacuum. I got boatload of chemicals. I got, what else did I get? A bunch of other stuff. Freaking Larry, how you doing? What do you know, freaking Larry? All right, now what do I gotta put on this thing here? I guess I should do the bushes in the front now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's going on there, freaking Larry? Can you please keep your freaking to a minimum? Just got home from work. I got home from work. Oh, you're right. You're 3 hours behind us, right? I got home from work 3 hours ago. In your world, in my world, it's 7:40. I need more yellow ochre, and I haven't gone to the store to buy it yet. such a slacker. Here's my Payne's Gray. Mr. Big Stuff, who do you think you are? Oh, wrong song. I'm sorry. Some of you have distorted view of time. You're on the left coast and we're on the right coast. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you know? It's got the same beat, right? It's the first song that popped into my head. I'm sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Did you say okra sounds something like Fatima would say? Did I say anything about okra? I don't think I said anything about okra. I said, Mr. Big Stuff, who do you think you are? What? Where do you get okra out of that? I can't with you. I can't even. Ah! On a scale of 1 to even, I can't. I can't. Madonna and Mona are about to crack up laughing right about now. And I'm smack dab in the middle coast. The creek counts as a coast. Yellow ochre. Ogre. Rob's not going to work anymore. He's just going to make toys. Yellow ogre. Did I say okra? Ochre? Wait, yeah. This stuff. Yellow ogre. Okra. Maybe I did say okra. I don't know what the hell I said. What did I say? What did I say? Larry, check your spice cabinet. Make sure your spices aren't out of date. How do we come up with these ridiculous conversations? I don't understand. Kurt's like, I don't pee. Make sure that your spices are not out of that are not expired. You have to make sure your spices aren't expired. It's important. Yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. You'd be surprised you find an expiration date on your spices. Doesn't kale get stuck in your beard and should be avoided at all costs? Walk to your kitchen gourd and check your spice cabinet. They lose their potency after a while. I had to throw out an entire thing of garlic the end of last season. I was very upset.
Every time I see your face,
If your spices aren't in lump bowls, they're fine to use. Who was it that said that they had spices from the 70s? Was that Mona? I think it was Mona. She had spices in her cabinet from the 70s or something like that.
Say don't wanna know the do's and the don'ts, the good ways and bad ways, the highways and byways. Your ways and my ways become one. Yeah, for this time, I'm gonna take my time. Gonna take my time and do
I don't have a kitchen at work. I'm never home.
do it right. Do it right. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. We're in no hurry to know what's up the road.
The first time I laid eyes on you.
Feels like
Okay, picture this. I'm sitting at my desk, casually flicking through files, building Kinder Surprise toys, and all of a sudden, Gord still hasn't eaten his kale. They found spices in
you make me feel.
Akhenaten's tomb, and the archaeologists used them to season their mac and cheese. Are you serious? Like, why would you even take that stuff out of there? I don't. Yeah, but you know what, Larry? In all seriousness, their stuff was like super fresh. It wasn't processed. It didn't have like preservatives to keep it keep its shelf life. You know, gallons of it. Wow.
My love for you won't change.
Like the weather,
We'll remain through thick and thin.
or whatever.
Yeah, 'cause this time
I wouldn't doubt that their stuff stayed fresh.
time,
I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. Galloons! Galloons of it. Galloons. I put galloons of gas in my truck. I just built a teeny tiny earth mover. I'm genuinely pleased with myself. Anthony? Anthony's doing comic book stuff. He was in Goswina's live stream this morning. He's doing the art for his the comic book that his friend's doing. He's probably lurking, snuggled underneath his Incredible Hulk blanket or something. I don't know. Anthony. Or what did Fatima call him? Athong. Yes, Athong. Ethong. With the Spider-Man PJs, yeah, right? Oh, yeah, I know, right? She is one talented lady. We have to bug him to get the truck washed again because it has snow and salt all over it. Because the new name of his channel is Dirty Truck Painting. That's how he addressed the painting that he sent me the other day. The return address said Dirty Truck Painting on it. It was quite funny. I was laughing. What you gonna paint? What you gonna paint? Mona, you're slacking. She's on like day 4 or 5 now. Get with the program, lady. And Larry's gonna pint. Or is that pint? You can pint with Rob. Rob likes to pint. Rob likes a lot of pints. Since he's over in the land of pints over there. Tough trucks don't need daily washes. I value my paint job and my undercarriage. I'm sorry. Don't feel like having parts rust off and fall on the ground while I'm driving down the road. That would be bad. What can I say? I've always been crazy about my vehicles. Even maintenance-wise. Right, Gord? I don't need no tie rod snapping off, or I don't need my frame getting rusty. You have a rusty frame, you really have a problem. I'm just saying. Bentley is eating grits. I've never had grits. See, we're giving you ideas, Larry. Mother's Day is coming up. Couple months. St. Patrick's Day is on Friday too, Larry. Borderline edible. Maintenance is always important, preventative. I live with no car wash in town. We only had one gas station. Tomorrow is Friday. Today's Taco Thursday. Had my tacos for dinner. There you go, Larry. I'm not a fan of corned beef. Tastes kind of weird to me. Definitely don't like cabbage. Gord has a car that's being held together by the dirt. If I wash it, it'll fall apart. Tacos, Fatima, tacos. You should try having tacos on Thursday, Fatima. It might change your life. I don't know where that came from, but you can put kale on your tacos. I don't understand Taco Thursday. Isn't it Taco Tuesday because they both... Does Thursday starts with a T too, Gord? Thursday doesn't start with a W. was a silly statement to make. I can't believe you said that. Not the same with the T and the T. Oh, okay. So now you're really being picayune. You're so picayune. I've been talking to Bree too much. Bree was off the chain last night. She was just crazy. My Sesame Street song. Listen, lady, you're the one that needs to buy vowels. I don't know how to get to Sesame Street. Oh, onesie Wednesdays. I love you too, Fatima. Now she's leaving emojis in the comments of my videos. She's out of control. She, she does that to mine all the time. All the time. She was totally out of control last night. Muna wasn't too far behind her either. It's too bad there's no day of the week that starts with K. You could have Kale Day. You know? What day are you supposed to have kale on? Larry's a little miffed. What's the matter, Larry? Alright, let's start on these bushes here. Where's my little brush? There it is. You can't get the theme to Sesame Street out of your head. Let me tell you something, Larry. We need to know the way to Sesame Street. It's really important. Fatima says she's got to go there and buy some vowels. I told her to go to Wheel of Fortune, but she said it's not the same. I don't know. I don't know. I know you can definitely buy a vowel on Wheel of Fortune. Euclid Heaven. Kale and crap don't start with the same letter. Sunny day. Yes. Keeping the... Oh, we're gonna get a copyright? Oh, it doesn't make a difference. I'm not monetized on this channel anyway. The other one, I wouldn't sing it on. This one, yes. Mona's yelling at me again. What the heck? Tell you that woman. Yes, I did watch it, Gord. I did watch it. You're gonna Google it now. It's gonna tell you the same place. Euclid Avenue. I don't know where. Euclid Avenue where? Do you know how many Euclid Avenues there are? A gazillion of them. I'm just saying. All kale is bad. Yes, but Bert and Ernie are a lot more fun than frickin' Vanna, right? And Elmo. If I was gonna go to Sesame Street, I'd want to see Elmo. Yes. Gotta see Elmo. Elmo is the bomb diggity. Kind of like Charlie Brown and Friends. Like Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Peanuts gang. Gorgeous saying, just say no to kale. It's kind of like just say no to drugs, but use kale instead. I want to see Oscar the Grouch and Mr. Snuffleupagus. I know where Sesame Place is. That's over in Pennsylvania, not too far away. I can take you to Sesame Place. Kale's not food, it's garnish. Kale. Where is Bree, by the way? Where is the dear lady? Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away for too long. Maybe if I get enough drinks in me at M23, Fatima can make me a salad. Hey, Arnie, what do you know? What should we talk about tomorrow night? Anybody got any ideas? I'm kind of stuck at the moment. That other idea I had the other night didn't work out too well. Felt like a total idiot. Something that everybody can relate to, not just people that have spouses or significant others. Do you know the way to see it? I've been away so long, I may go wrong and lose my way. Do you know the way to? Not kale, not nuts, and not pineapple. They were totally, Fatima. I thought it was a great topic, but everybody was like, silence. I don't have a significant other. Okay. So how about when you did? And I got crickets. I felt like a total idiot. That's why I don't have topics. People don't even like pay attention. So the topic was, Sue, name one thing or name something that you've... What the heck was it? Arnie got his paints. It was name something that you wanted and asked your spouse about, but you didn't tell them exactly what it was, something like that. Like, for example, Mona is giving her... She suggested to her husband that they get a new washer and dryer and give their washer and dryer to the kids. You know, without directly saying what she wanted. The problem is the men only want one thing, and we have no problem saying whatever it takes to get it. How to get your partner to give you something, or, yeah, get what you want without saying what you want. Yeah, exactly. That was it. And they just, like, totally... It just fizzled. It sucked. It was bad. I thought it was going to be a great topic, and it just fizzled. That's why I don't have topics, because people don't interact with that. Half the time, I think people don't even watch. You just leave me running. How to get Jim to rant without telling him we want him to rant. I don't think he's really got anything to rant about. He's been sick, Gord. He's had a cold for the past week. Today's really the first day he left the house. Only because he had to take Robert to a basketball practice before he went to his meeting, so... I mean, the thing with the menus from the McDonald's menus from another country, that worked out well. They were pretty funny. I'm not really good with topics. People don't... My channel was never really about a topic. We just kind of like chilled out and chatted and had fun, you know? So when I do a topic, people are like they get all confused. A topic? What's a topic? I don't know. We're actually gonna talk about something? The menus were fun. Yeah, but there's so many channels that do that, Larry. I mean, we that actually fell into a conversation that we had one night when we were talking about slide outs and slide out maintenance, and so we had a conversation about how to maintain the and condition the gaskets around your slide out and how to lube the gears and stuff like that. And believe it or not, a lot of people that were in on that conversation never did any kind of maintenance to their slide outs. And Tim from Time from Exploring was one of them. So I went on a thing about that. um, what else? How many channels have a certified RV tech on board? There's a channel called RV Diagnostics. Um, I'm not a certified tech either. I was thinking about getting my license, but it's an in-person thing, and they only hold them in Texas. So I'm not gonna fly to Texas to take a class for a week. Oh, you're a certified RV tech? Really? I didn't know that. I know you can do it online too. But you never visit the other channel. You only visit this one. See, we could have you up on the panel one night, Larry, on the other channel, and talk about RV stuff. See? $25 kale recipes to keep your dinner guests mooing. You've been to school in Indiana. Oh, you went to Lippert too? Wow. A lot of people complain about Lippert stuff, frames and axles, and I've never had an issue with any of their stuff. There was a big deal going on. I think it was late last year where they were saying that the frames aren't made of the right thickness of steel, and a lot of frames were breaking. And I don't know. Got Larry to come up and go through a checklist to open up the camper. There you go. See, you people are way smarter than I am. Mona needs to buy a new camper. She needs to downsize a bit. Bree may have a door for sale. Ah. right? Can we talk about kale? Oh no, we can't talk about kale. Gord doesn't want to talk about kale. So how do those hedges look? I think those hedges look darn tootin' pretty good. Found out after your live stream last night that one of your kids puts the stream on in his laptop and the other kids go in and out of his room and they take turns laughing at me. Oh my god. Well, as long as they don't read the chat, Gord. They laugh at him. Poor Gord. They're really interested in who this Daryl fellow is. Why? Why Daryl? He lives like on the other side of the country from you. And they did not appreciate the Speedo photo. Well, tell them it's not their live stream, and you'll conduct your live stream as you wish. If they don't like it, they don't have to watch. I don't know. Did they enjoy the fact that Mona kept talking about wankers all night long? I just figured I'd ask, because the fact I have to approve almost all of Daryl's comments is probably why they like him. Oh, yeah, right? That's the truth. He can get a little carried away sometimes. Especially when Bree is there, he'll just keep picking on Bree all night long. Sometimes I have to tell him to cool off a little bit. What am I gonna do with this upside down person tree that she put in here? I guess I have to fix it. Let them know he does snow angels in the Speedo, right? That's what I used to do when I had a big panel on my channel long ago. I had no control over my live stream. as, as you can see, I just sat there and laughed. Put a pair of britches on the tree, right? Put a pair of them jeans on there. Put some britches on that tray. I haven't heard the word britches in God knows how long. Madonna digging up all those old words. Britches. Actually, seeing you put yourself out there in a live stream gives them a good example of confidence. There's a lot of, believe it or not, Fatima, there's a lot of, it takes a lot for me to do that because I am not a public speaker. I've always been like not one to like to speak in front of a crowd, and it does take a lot for me to do those live streams. Especially when nobody's really like interacting or paying attention or listening to anything that I'm saying. That makes me just want to shut it down. I was never good with like reading stuff in front of the class, and I try, but it takes a lot. You know, if I'm doing something like this where you don't see my face and, you know, I'm doing something else, it's a little easier. But to sit there and have the camera on me and then try to talk, you know, it's a little bit of anxiety going on there. I don't like to talk in front of a crowd this way. I try to make people. Yeah, it's like you got to do something, right? I mean, I've always told people what you see in front of the camera, that's how I am in person. You can ask Fatima, you can ask Bruce, you can ask Gord. What you see is what you get. This is not a front, you know? So, I it's very, I don't know, it's tough to do. I am not a fake person at all. Doesn't get you anywhere. Thanks, Madonna. I've talked to Madonna on the phone plenty of times. I never acted any different than I do, on a live stream. Being fake doesn't get you anywhere. You reminded me of Johnny Carson, funny straight man. Yeah, Gord. It takes a while, Gord, to loosen up and be yourself in front of the camera because you're afraid of what people are going to think of you, and I am constantly afraid of what people think of me. Um, there's a history behind that I've only told a few people. Um, so I'm just myself. And you make it look easy. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 4 years, so it's like, but you still never fully relax. Gord may be too loose for some people. I send Madonna pictures of holy socks, right? I do, and other stuff. That's why it's always hard trying to meet new people that you've only talked to on the computer because you don't know how they're going to be in real life. Um, and that's one of the points that Jim brought up when we first went to M21. He was afraid that a bunch of people weren't going to be what they really were, but I don't think I've met anyone yet in person that hasn't been like what they are on a live stream. You're just Fatima. You're very Fatima is a very funny person in person. She's she can't you can't really get an expression. I always say that you can't get an expression and you can't express emotion through a chat, whether it's a text or a message or a live stream chat. You can type something and you can read it 55 different ways other than what it's supposed to mean, and you can't get a true emotion from what something somebody types in the chat. The silence on a live and no one commenting is tough. Like, what do you do now? Exactly. Yeah, it's like, okay, what do you? That's when you're just like ready to hit the end button. Okay. Gord's normally pretty crazy. I have some great ideas for M23, but I probably won't do them. I'll shy until people get to know me. You weren't too bad around us, Gord. You were pretty laid back when we camped with you. But yeah, this whole live stream thing is just a lot of people think it's super easy. It may be super easy if you have something that you really want to talk about and you have a lot to say, but When you don't and you don't know what to talk about, it's like it's tough. Alcohol. You were not liquored up when you met us. You had a couple, but you weren't like toasted. And Jim is Jim. Like, Jim will talk to anybody. I mean, Fatima and Jim had a full length conversation the entire time that Bruce and I were painting that one day. And it was like the two of them didn't shut up. I mean, Jim will talk. He will public speak. He's like the total opposite of me. He'll talk to anybody. He will carry on a conversation. He will tell you stories. He will. No, he doesn't go at all, Mona. How could you tell? I never got a chance to talk with Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Right. No, we go and see him. He doesn't come to the campground. So, yeah, it's. I mean, once you meet the person, for the first time, if you click, you click. If you don't, you know, it's whatever. But Fatima's a trip and a half to hang out with. Gordon and his family are fun to hang out with. I want to go hang out with Madonna. I don't know if Madonna wants to hang out with us or not. Yeah, when did you meet? When did you meet Fatima? She said, heck yeah. You must have rolled up the kale and smoked it. We'll get out to Madonna Land maybe next year. She said we could park on her property. People don't notice me in the dark because I'm below sight line. You just gotta watch out for the dust that kicks up behind Fatima's wheelchair because she speeds. So you just have to follow the dust trail. There's a before coffee Fatima and there's an after coffee Fatima. Ask me how I know. Shut Bring steel toes. Now she's not gonna run over your feet. She'll just zoom right past you. I don't think you need steel toes. Robert's gonna be there again this year. He just has. He told me the other day he has to make his reservations. That lady is Speedy Gonzalez over there with that wheelchair. What? Fatima is gonna break Gord's wanker? Whoa. Is there something we should know about? What is going on here? Something we should know about Gord. Yeah, Fatima has run over somebody, but she said it was the other lady's fault. What is that? Is that a basement window? It's hard to tell. What's gonna break your salad spinner? Right, sure. I don't think that's what he said the first time. Doesn't sound like what he said the first time.
No.
I'm not part of that one. I'm trying to be kind. I guess this is the foundation, but I don't know what color the foundation is. It looks like it's... Might have to add some gray to that. I guess that's the foundation. I don't know.
No.
Arnie's run over feet with his scooter. It was their fault when people are busy playing with the phone. Nobody remembers the live stream that Mona threatened me, and I told her, good luck finding me. I'll be in the east end of the campground. That might be over by the cabins. Maybe I did roll up that kale. You never know. We don't know what you've been doing with your kale over there, buddy. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Said I'm gonna stop
Fooling around. Anything but eating it.
with them other girls over town. Every time I make a move, they keep pulling
You let me down. Guess we'll put that in there. Top that.
Don't wanna lose an angel
Chill
like
like
you. Baby girl, you're my boo. Said I get
Oh, wait, before I do that. A ton of me yacht and still with me one woman. And a ton of me yacht and still with me champion. A lady blocked me in an aisle and refused to move. She looked right at me and continued her behavior. Happens in suburbs.
Enough man a talk about to a leap a woman them have out a road.
Mm.
When you have enough gal out a road, enough money have it in a bill food. And if you lose a woman at your yard,
I think we lost Larry, Mona. I think we scared him away.
if can save you now, want it all, lose all, no you don't have none. What if can save you now, want it all, lose all, no you don't have
Gord has been summoned to the manager's office. I will be back if you are still on.
your yard to a listen.
Uh-oh, you are in trouble. Lady from another girl. Don't get fired, Gord. You're lonely. She mean everything to me. A ton of me yacht and still with me one woman. A ton of me yacht and still with me champion. A ton of me yacht and still with me one woman. Yeah, a little bit more and I'll jump off of here. Wanna be Joe no more. Lay with my lady, tell her that I love her. Tell me yacht and still with me one woman. Tell me yacht and still with me champion. Alright, not looking too bad, right? It's getting there. Has anyone sung a song only to find out that you don't have the correct lyrics? Oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Madonna. I gotta fill in the roof up here, even though she didn't sketch it in, but it looks kind of weird without it. So I'm gonna put the roof in up there. Because the picture shows the roof, but it's black and white, and then there's snow on the roof, so it's like it's not even there. And she didn't put the second chimney on there. You really have to look close to see the rest of the roof. But Jim's great aunt didn't paint the other, sketch the other chimney on there. So I guess there's gonna have to be some stuff that I add in there, but and while singing, I'm trying not to sing loud. Sometimes I can't help it. I kind of like try to sing under my breath, you know, but sometimes you just get so into a song that you just have to belt it out, right? Bentley just asked his magic 8-ball if we are going to catch the leprechaun. It said yes. Oh. Is that kind of like Elf on a Shelf? I think the bushes came out really good. I'm happy with the bushes. I'm gonna have to do the tree. I guess there's some stuff I'm just gonna have to put in here. If you all go to Chicago, you can see the green. They they dye the river every year. Yeah, put out the camera. I'm digging it. Little by little, I'm definitely not rushing this one. Definitely not rushing this one. No cabbage. Not eating cabbage, Fatima. Tomorrow is Shrimp and Fry Day. Shrimp and fries. At least for me. I don't know what my mother's making for them, but no idea. So I'm happy to announce that everything with Jim's parents' house, or his mother's house, is done and over with. You sent the rest of the paperwork down to the peanut butter and jelly. Sent the rest of the paperwork down to the lawyer and the realtor. Canceled the house insurance. And it's finished. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. I sell peanut butter jelly time shirts in my store. I think it's the Bonfire store that has the peanut butter jelly time shirts on it. Yeah, it is hard work. Especially when he was really the only one that was doing it. I mean, mostly because he was the executor of the trust, but what a hassle and a half. Oh my god. Just a word of advice, people. If you're going to have a trust done, don't have it done in the state that you're not going to reside in, because the laws are different. Gah. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's crazy how the laws in one state for trusts and wills are so different from the laws in a different state. It's insane. Oh my god. And don't do a trust if you absolutely don't have to. Stick with a will, it's a lot easier. Bree! No, it's not done yet. We were talking about you before in front of your back. Gordy was wondering where you were. This one's gonna take a little bit of time, Bree. I'm not rushing this one. When Mom passed last year, everything just transferred to Gina and I. Yeah, and that's the easy way to do it. Nothing like a good ending. Yeah, that's definitely the same thing with my parents. When they both go, it goes to me. When one goes, it goes to the other one. You know, it's just so much easier. Nothing like a good ending, she says. I just want to listen to the rest of the song. I downloaded it from YouTube, but I never listened to it. I only listened to bits and pieces of it. You need an update on the bunnies? They had a nice indoor space. We don't want more bunnies. Uh-oh, Gord's back. The manager wanted to talk to you about what you did to the kale and produce this morning on your way into work. Wait, oh wait, we have to give this to Bree. Hold on. Bree made it. Apparently there were cameras over there. Gord was caught red-handed. Or is that green-handed? Not sure. Let's see what this looks like with the light off. Oh, now you can see the difference in my sky. The sky is not one big blue color. No. That's better. Well, that's all I have for today. Tomorrow night is Friday night. Let's hang out on the other channel. Let's have a good group conversation tomorrow night, guys. Out. 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 We don't say off. 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 Out. Off. Out. Off. Eh? Something like that. Anyway, I'll be on after Robert. 7:30, depends. I think there's a Mini Tinny Lounge this Saturday night. If I remember, he said that, Sue, on the Robert Morales channel. He's doing a concert. So I'm going to have to DJ that Saturday night. For the intermission. I think that's what he said, now that he's got the boot off of his leg. But we'll find out tomorrow. But just in case, if you don't have Robert Morales, that's where he does his concerts. So if you want to see me DJ for 15 minutes, that's where I'll be Saturday night. If that's where if that's what he's doing. And I will be back here after Sue on Monday night. After Lucky Dog Productions, Bob and Sue. But don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, blame it on Mona. Or Bree. Let's blame it on Bree. We haven't blamed it on Bree in a while. We're only going to blame it on Bree because she was late. Because she probably had baby duty. Right? Probably. Anyway. Bye. 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 It's Bree's fault. Yes. Bye. 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 Say bye. 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 Bye.